Humbl is a penny stock, and those types of companies are worthless, right?
Well, remember when Apple was below $5? How about Amazon? What do those companies have that Humbl doesn't? The answer is simple: time. If it doesn't make sense, it won't make you dollars. Humbl is 6 months old. You can earn now, or you can chase later. Success isn't a right, but rather earned. We did not build Humbl for the 325 million people using PayPal, but for the 7 billion consumers for whom money moves in totally different pathways in the markets. And listen, I'm not trying to hype this stock up. There's probably a good number of people out there that are worried about their Humbl position. And rightfully so, right? This is a stock that saw nearly $7 highs in February and is currently all the way back down to roughly $1. Humbl is just a company that I truly believe has the potential to do a lot of good in the world, and I just want to let people know that yes, this stock could potentially sink lower. It's a penny stock after all, and high volatility is part of the game. But as with the majority of my investments, this is a long-term hold. Put money in and forget about kind of stock. And I've also noticed that a lot of people are very opinionated about this stock. Many, like myself, think this is a fantastic long-term investment, while others are seeing this as a dead pump and dump. Haters gonna hate, but I honestly think a lot of people are gonna be pretty sour over the next several years when they see that this stock has well past 10xing in price. So all that aside, I want to get into some recent news with this stock, and I'll also be discussing how NFTs are going to be playing a role with Humbl. So last Friday, Humbl announced new team members and technology team reorganization across its Humbl Mobile Pay, Humbl Marketplace, and Humbl Financial divisions. And honestly, I think this is a pretty significant announcement from the company, and one that I expect a lot of analysts are going to be watching very closely. So I'm not going to get into everyone who Humbl brought aboard, but I will be going over some key people that stood out in my mind. And just as a disclaimer, a lot of these people had already been previously working at Humbl for a bit, and some are entirely new. So first up, we have Humbl's new Chief Technology Officer, Javier Gonzalez. He is a seasoned, hands-on software architect involved in the architecture, design, and implementation of the Humbl Mobile Pay application and Humbl web platform. Javier and the Humbl engineering team are working to develop the Humbl Mobile Pay application with global features such as peer-to-peer, scan-to-pay, maps, merchant reviews, and investment products, all into one seamless customer experience. Javier is also the co-founder of Tikiri, which is a live events ticketing platform that caters to the US Hispanic market. Having built out the platform's ticketing, seating charts, event payment software, checkout widgets, box office suite, and third-party app capabilities, he has plenty of experience when it comes to these kind of things. In fact, he brings a decade of experience in e-commerce, payments technology, and as a federal contractor at various government agencies, like the USDA, across a multitude of technologies and roles. And next up, we have Adam Wolfe, head of blockchain development. So at least in my eyes, Humbl is setting out to lead the world with blockchain NFT tokens, and to deliver this, they of course need incredibly knowledgeable people. Adam's job is architecting flexible microservice-based designs, as well as leading their team of engineers to deliver a seamless and robust blockchain platform across Humbl's system. Adam has a technical background from Qualcomm and has consulted for public companies such as Powerfleet Inc., along with voluntary contributions to several decentralized blockchain projects such as Blocks and Digibyte. Next, we have Jose Culchau, Vice President of Global Client Partners. He will be bringing his prior experience from Twitter to help Humbl drive their business forward by creating meaningful, large partner experiences with their customers. He has experience developing digital campaigns, partners, and social media implementations with brands like PlayStation, Electronic Arts, Starbucks, and even preceding Twitter, Google, and American Express. And to continue, we have Justin Brubacher as Humbl's new creative director, who previously had spent 14 years as the designer and art director for Upper Deck, a company that produces sports trading cards and figurines, where specifically he led the creative direction of their trading cards department. At Humbl, he will be leveraging his experience as a creative advisor for the Humbl NFT gallery in key verticals such as sports, entertainment, trading cards, and photography. And lastly, we have the duo of Andrew Small and Jared Raskind as the creative media advisors. These guys will also be partnering with the Humbl NFT gallery, but on new multimedia, photographic, and categorized content creation and acquisitions. And in case you're wondering about their experience, they have photographed Kevin Hart, Oprah Winfrey, Serena Williams, Clint Eastwood, and a bunch of other celebrities and Hollywood stars. So overall, I think a lot of you will agree with me when I say that it is honestly incredible to see Humbl going above and beyond by curating this incredible team of people that have tons of experience from all different fields. I think bringing on all these people is an incredibly smart choice because it's only going to help Humbl be a much more well-rounded and successful company as they move forward. And whether or not you've been following Humbl over the last few months, you'll know NFTs are going to play a role in Humbl's business model. And to this point, if you look back to December of 2020, the sale of NFTs was estimated at around $12 million. However, just 2 months later, we saw an explosion of NFT sales thanks to Beeple's multi-million-dollar NFT art sales. And because of this, NFT sales in February of 2021 hit $340 million. That's a 2,800% increase in sales in just 2 months, which is insane. So how exactly are NFTs going to work with Humbl? Well, Humbl further plans to establish themselves in the world of fintech by creating a token engine. Humbl is actually developing a new layer to their app that will only add to their global footprint. Real estate, art, and music are about to transfer the ownership of creations back to their creators. I mean, think about it. The next time you go to a sports game, I think it's fair to say you could see some pretty disgruntled ticket scalpers. Perhaps Humbl and Takiri could influence professional franchises to sell their season tickets on the blockchain. What this means is every time a ticket changes hands, the issuing team will get a cut. And I want to be clear that this is just a thought. I'm not saying this is actually going to happen, but if it does, it's actually kind of brilliant. It just shows you the level of potential Humbl could harness with NFTs. So overall, the key takeaways are, Humbl is building out an incredibly strong team with a diverse background, and with their new direction, they are putting a lot of emphasis on their blockchain technology. Humbl's token engine will allow users to permanently create a token from their smartphone, and thus, NFT creators can earn royalties with their creations. Sectors like government, science, music, and movies are among the few looking to establish themselves on the blockchain. Humbl has even foreshadowed this with their Block Government, Block Platform, and Block Global ETX products. And lastly, Humbl is positioning itself to be an industry leader in the utilization and development of blockchain technology. So overall, guys, Humbl's one of those companies that I plan on holding for a long time. With their global leadership and passion to stay up to date with new technology, I just find it almost near impossible to see this stock going to zero. I think it's much more likely that this stock hits $50 before it hits zero. So I actually want to hear your guys' opinions on these updates and what you think about Humbl in general. Thanks as always for watching my video, and I'll see you next time.